you've shared a lot of information today. Um, is there anything that you want to share or talk about that we haven't talked about?
I am a huge proponent of having feelings. Have tears when you're sad, cry when you're sad, and have anger when you're angry. And I mean that in a rational way. Like, you don't just go off on people. You can share your I feel angry when you do that, owning it, or you could wait till afterwards and then go and beat wiffle ball bat on a telephone book just to get it out of your system. Likewise, you may be sad in the moment. It's not a safe place to be sad, so go somewhere and have those tears. Really feel the feelings that you're having. So that's something that I've been doing for quite a while. I learned it through reevaluation counseling, or RC, and I just really felt aligned with this idea that we can heal ourselves by having the emotions that we're having at the time versus shutting them down. The emotions are going to be had, so better for us to be the ones to express them than for them to show up some other place, like migraines or fibromyalgia or skin issues or cancer or any high blood pressure, for sure. Those are the kind of things when we don't get things off our chest, things around our heart chakra and our heart area, difficulties manifest there. I've been asked before about, well, what about positive thinking? We're supposed to be thinking positively all the time. And yeah, positive thinking is a huge piece of wellness. But if we're positive all the time, even in the face of difficult and challenging circumstances, even when they're over, we're shaking with fear, we still don't allow ourselves to have those feelings, those chemicals get dumped into our system to manage that emotion, the fight or flight emotion, but they don't end up leaving, so then they wreak havoc on the system. So I say, have the feelings. If some people think, oh, if I start to cry, I'll never stop crying. Well, you will stop crying. So you have the feelings, and that's a huge part of staying positive. If you don't have the feelings and you just go, everything's great, let's say somebody close to you passes, they die. So you're like, well, it was for the best. Like, well, it was meant to be. Whatever your belief is about that, yeah, sure, maybe it was for the best, and maybe it was meant to be. However, there's still an energetic loss, there's still a physical loss, so it's important to have those feelings. You can have the joy of having known the person, for sure, that will always be there, but also have the grief, have the sadness. Maybe you're angry that they left. Maybe the circumstances of their passing was such that you felt like it could have been prevented or something along those lines. But if you don't have the feelings, you just jump right to, well, all's well, I guess that's just how it's supposed to be. I feel like that's what some people call a spiritual bypass. It's jumping to a concept without fully embodying it. I think we can more fully embody the concept of it was all for the best and everything happens for the reason if we allow ourselves to go through the emotions and not, step around them. My background in psychology and this idea that having the feelings as they come up are tremendously healing has been a real asset for me in doing the best work that I'm doing now. Is like to let people actually have the feelings when they come up.